Hey, good afternoon, guys. It is a hot day in October, first day of October. Looking forward to fall already, and honestly, the cooler weather can't come soon enough. But I thought I'd make this video to kind of talk to you guys about some updates that are happening to my car this week and have happened last week, and moving to E85. And just kind of, going over all that, and also kind of go over some questions that some people had about us running a streetcar takeover. So my original intentions when I bought the Forge Stars was to hopefully maybe get a set of tires on by streetcar takeover so that I can run the car, so that both Julie and I could run the car at streetcar takeover. But that didn't happen in time. I didn't get the tires. I got the wheels, but I didn't get the tires. And I wasn't going to run my car on just 555 G2s. There's no way it was going to hook. So we kind of just sat it out. Yeah, I'm bummed out about it because I did want to run the car. I wanted to see what it would trap on E85 with more boost, with the Cobra Jet intake. But that didn't happen. And, it is what it is. But I have some exciting news for the car. This week, I will be going in and we will be swapping out, finally, taking the iBox suspension off of the car that I've had on the car pretty much since I bought the car. Like, I literally bought this car in 2014, had the sport lines on maybe a month or two after I bought the S550. It was like one of the first and only springs that were available for it. So they've treated me well. I still have that rear bushing that I need to replace, but that's going to be coming later. But I have an opportunity to swap my suspension with someone with BC Racing coilovers that are about a year or so old, with probably maybe 15,000 miles on it. So we are swapping the suspension on Friday. Super excited to finally go with a coilover setup. I don't really want bags. I do want coilovers. So yeah, I'm super stoked to get that. I don't know how much lower I'm going to go. If I'm looking at my suspension right now as it sits, I would like to go lower by maybe a half an inch. Yeah, about a half an inch lower would be my preference on the back. On the front, maybe a quarter of an inch, maybe just a little bit lower, and then I'd be happy. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that once I get the car back from Power Lab Performance. They're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna get an alignment eventually. But the other cool news is the Cobra Jet intake is on. It was able to fit, and one of the biggest things was they said that you need to relocate the Whipple coolant reservoir for this install. I didn't have to because I had a shorter intake filter. Power Lab was able to kind of move things around a little bit, get it to fit. They tuned it. This is all one piece as well, so like the coupler doesn't come off of this, like it's built into the intake. So this is a badass piece. Like, I can shake the thing and it's not shimmying around, it's not loose. Power Lab also fabbed up the Sean Foster wine mod and the PCV hookup. They put that, installed that. Looks really super clean. They did a fantastic job. I couldn't be happier. I got the end gauge, so let's sit inside here. I got the end gauge installed, and right now I'm running an E85 R-Tune. So it's designed for straight E85 that reads E85. I'm probably going to go to an E70 tune and then dial it back a little bit just so that I can run like, it not as pure E85. So we'll see. That's on the books, but we didn't get a chance to dyno this car on E85 with more boost, with the Cobra Jet intake, just because it was getting so hot in the dyno bay. We will be going back in about a week or so, maybe a couple weeks when it cools down, to dyno the car to see what it puts down on E85. And so the other thing too was, a lot of people are asking me, well, you're not running a fuel system, how are you running E85? Well, if your tuner, whoever your tuner is, if they keep an eye on your fuel, how much fuel the car is getting, they can see the limits of your fuel system. So we have dialed back the car a little bit to run E85 because running 93 and butane gets a little expensive. E85 is cheaper, it's readily available, and it's safer than me not running butane in the car. So we switched to it. I'm still within safe limits. PowerLab did a fantastic job tuning both mine and Julie's car on it. But until I get a fuel system, we're probably going to shoot for high 800s. We will see. I don't know if I want to turn it up that much. Very happy with the car the way it sits right now. I don't know yet. We'll see if in the future that's on the books. I think my focus isn't really on adding more power anymore. Once I get the BC Racing coilovers on, I'm going to be looking to upgrade the bushings in the back. I want to do more suspension stuff. I want to get it dialed in. And then once I do that, I'm going to be probably looking in the springtime to look at getting axles and a tire so that I can go to the drag strip, and then we'll see what she does. So I don't really like drag racing, but I still want to make a pass or two. I did go to all my drag racing out with my S197, and yeah, I do want to see what the car does, but I don't want to turn this car into a drag racer. So like I originally said when I bought this car, all I wanted was a really nice, aggressive street build. It wasn't meant to be a drag racing car. It wasn't meant to be, you know, a road racer that's going to be competitively competing. Like, I didn't want to go down those routes. This is just my car, and I want it to be a nice street car with good power that I can drive on the street whenever I want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It has been such a crazy year working on this car. You know, I didn't get everything I wanted accomplished with it, but I just want to thank you guys for all the support and the awesome messages in the comments that we get, urging us to continue working on and creating more content and just kind of going over stuff. I appreciate all the kind words. And we hope to see you guys out at an event sometime soon. So take it easy. Bye.